I caught my ex's fiance having an affair with her maid of honor.
That's pretty bad timing.
Not very honorable. So backstory, I've known my ex, let's call him Ben, since I was a kid. He's always been very close to my family to the point that my parents are basically serving as the de facto parents of the groom. By the way, this comes from Able ALV. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So Ben and I started dating when we were 16 and broke up a year after college. It was a mutual decision. We both had a lot of emotional baggage, and it seemed like the best choice at the time. I ended up spending 18 months traveling and kind of bouncing around the world while he worked and stayed close to home. Ben met Hannah before I got back to the States, and they got engaged a few weeks after I got back.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Pre-engagement?
Ben is running it back. Pre-engagement? Yeah. Make it happen fast. My mom is playing a big role in the planning process. Both of my brothers are groomsmen, and I'm actually a bridesmaid.
Oh.
Chat, please answer me right now. Would you have an ex as a bridesmaid in your wedding? That's interesting. That's interesting.
If you made him do the big O, no go.
That's Riley's phrase.
Yep. That's
Riley's
my
mantra.
golden rule.
Riley's golden
I think
rule.
we made that up like you and Sam did once. You're like, if you make them do the big O and you've seen them without any clothes, that's a big no.
That sounds accurate. I think I remember. Yeah. I think I remember that.
I say
Dude,
no.
That's so funny. So Hannah wanted me as one of her bridesmaids because I'm like the groom's sister. Gag me. So actually,
already happened.
Oh God.
Done.
But it's crazy because it wasn't even Ben, the ex. It was his bride, Hannah.
Are y'all even that close?
The family's super close.
Okay,
So,
well.
and it was like 16. They got together at 16. So it's kind of like, it's giving like major family friend vibes.
Okay, well.
Like
fair.
friend family. So I see some of it, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If everyone went to the same church here, I probably already seen this happen before.
All right. Yeah. Oh, can we do a poll? Ex maid of honor or not? The closer the wedding gets, the more I see of both of them. First of all, full disclosure, I still carry a little bit of a torch for Ben. It's not a huge crush, but there's definitely a little something there. We dated for like 7 years. It's not a massive swooning crush, and I don't hold any resentment towards Hannah, but there's a little tiny bit of attraction there. How little and tiny are we talking?
Oh.
This is interesting. I think you might have to recuse yourself, potentially.
You don't want to see that happening.
Yeah.
It's like watching a puppy die. Going to a wedding of your crush.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's not fun. That's
no.
That's not fun.
No one wants that.
And second of all, I'm fairly sure that he still carries a little bit of a torch for me. He made a couple of comments that suggested that he regretted breaking up, even though he hasn't emotionally cheated or anything like that. It seems like he gave up on me and is ignoring any latent feelings and focusing on the present. So, moving on to the present, Hannah has 3 bridesmaids, me, a college friend, and a childhood friend. We are going to call her college friend Lucy. Lucy and Hannah are very close friends, and there's nothing wrong with that. Last weekend, my mom organized a kind of all-weekend DIY sleepover at her house. I'm imagining like the All-Stars weekend for DIY bridal shower girly activities.
What are you doing yourself at this sleepover? Oh, there it is. I just put it together. But no, wait, you're saying paint nails?
Painting nails and facials and that kind of stuff.
I thought we were flipping houses, making new tables, doing all this carpentry type stuff.
That's the HGTV version.
No interior designing?
No interior design.
Okay. And no actually doing it yourself. It's like nails and
With
hair,
nails. You're
makeup.
doing your nails yourself, doing your hair yourself.
Dude.
There you go.
Perks of having a sister, I guess. That would have went.
Basically, all of us, bridesmaid, bride, and a few others, like my boyfriend's girlfriend, we're going to spend the weekend glue gunning favors and stuffing mason jars. Okay, making cute little crafts. So the first night, I got a weird vibe from Lucy. And Lucy, again, is who?
Is the college friend. Oh, you want to do it?
Yes. Sophia, are you ready to pull up our friend Dingusbot? Dingusbot, who is Lucy in this story? Chat, Dingusbot is cooking. Not responding.
All-star, but Lucy is the college friend.
So the first night, I got a weird vibe from Lucy, Hannah's college friend, like she was upset about something. I asked my brother's girlfriend, and she noticed the same thing.
Wait, can you go back to what was the mason jar thing?
Oh, that's part of their DIYs. They're making little crafts and stuff.
Oh, for the wedding. I have a DIY shirt and I don't even know what it means half the time. Okay, I'm on track now, everyone.
We're here. So Lucy, Hannah, my brother's girlfriend, and I were supposed to be sharing a room, but my brother's girlfriend had discreetly migrated to my brother's bedroom, so it was just the three of us. It felt really tense and weird, and I heard them start snapping at each other the moment I left the room. At this point, I was curious, so when I came back, I told them I was going upstairs, but I really just waited outside. I know, but it was my house, and I'm nosy as F. So I guess she's eavesdropping now. That's where we're going.
Lovely.
The conversation was kind of muffled, but basically, Hannah said that she loved Ben, and then Lucy asked why Lucy, even bothered. And then Hannah backtracked and started talking about how she loved Lucy too, and that she didn't want to end things. Oh,
wait a minute.
Yep, we are rolling back to the title of this story.
Wait, Ben likes Lucy?
No. Hannah likes Lucy. Yup. Mm-hmm. And Hannah's saying that she loved Lucy too. They're saying they love each other. And that she didn't want to end things. But she's about to get married to OP's ex and family friend.
Dude,
close friend.
Just what's the woman equivalent of beard? Wig? Right?
They're each other's wig, Ben.
Then like have the husband for the money.
Oh, you're saying the husband is the wig.
And then just have like the girlfriend always around like, oh, Lucy's coming over, we're gonna do nails. Oh. Don't come in my room. Every
time there's a DIY project, you know what's being done.
And then the DIY project is so boring that the guy always leaves to go get beers with his friends. Dude, come on.
They're gonna put the doing in doing it yourself.
And what is he gonna be mad whenever he sees you guys? He'll probably be confused. He'll be like, "What? This makes no sense."
All right, this is getting dicey, y'all.
This is saucy.
This is saucy, y'all. It's getting dicey. So Lucy said that she had to make a choice, and then Hannah apologized, and it seriously sounded like there was some kind of physical affection. When I came back through the door, they weren't talking, and Hannah wouldn't look me in the eye. The next morning, the two of them had some kind of argument, and Lucy left right after. Hannah told my mom it was just something with Lucy's brother. So I told my brother's girlfriend about all of this, and she said that it made perfect sense based on their behavior over the weekend and that she believed me, but that she didn't think anyone else would because it wasn't like I had proof and I was the groom's ex-girlfriend. Dude, okay, just to recap the dynamics going on here, OP is not only the groom's ex, but also she thinks they both have like at least a little bit of feelings for each other. So if OP goes out and says, hey, your fiance is cheating on you with Lucy, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, you would say that. You want to break them up so you can marry him.
Or there's that route, whereas Hannah trying to offload Ben to OP so she can get with Lucy.
So she brought her in as a bridesmaid to get OP closer to Ben and then have them run off.
Dude, someone's got to make a movie out of this. I'm going to write a script based off of this Reddit story.
There's so many plots that could go, and each one of them is insane.
This is a twist I would have never expected at all.
Wow. And
it's sort of like the whole movie's about like the bride trying to get OP to be with the husband. And it's like, oh my God, you guys are so fun. And it's like, why is she being this weird? And then you find out.
Wow.
Bro.
So, and there's really no polite way to ask my ex's fiance if she's cheating on him. I could try talking to Ben about it, but I highly doubt that he would believe me. I feel like I need to make sure that my ex doesn't make a massive mistake, but I feel like I don't know how to stop it. My brother's girlfriend is right. It's one of those things that doesn't sound credible if you weren't there. And there's Nedit. There seems to be virtually no consensus in this thread. Top level comments in order right now. Talk to Ben. Talk to your brother's girlfriend. Stay out of it. Anonymous note. Talk to your mom. Don't do anything. Talk to Lucy. Talk to Hannah. Okay, so the advice is literally everything. The advice is literally do nothing and do everything.
I'm going to go to the brother's girlfriend. Be like, yo, I'm going to hand this one off to you. You take it. It's like a quarterback giving it to the running back for a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's like, hand off. Thank you.
I have the ball, but you need to carry it home.
Yes.
I'm thinking I might actually start with Hannah. And there's an update.
So,
Honestly, that is the answer.
Sophia,
because Hannah knows.
Which way would you go first? What's
I'd
the first
go
step?
the way that you'd go.
And which
Really?
way is that?
Yes, left.
All right.
Sophia, very insightful. Like I'm talking about Nobel Prize winning thoughts right here.
Everyone go left.
Everyone go left.
Yes.
Sophia Donner.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. There was a lot of different opinions about how to deal with the situation, a lot of which we just discussed. After talking it over with my brother's girlfriend, I decided to talk to Hannah, the bride,
Of course.
playing right into Riley's plot.
Oh my God.
Just in case she and Lucy, the maid of honor, had a really weird but logical explanation. I figured she couldn't go nuclear because my ex isn't the kind of guy to tolerate that crap, and my family would take my side if only because I'm related to them. Basically, she doesn't have enough power to shut me up. I did decide to record the convo and meet her in public just in case.
But that's what you think, OP, that she doesn't have enough power to shut you up, but she does.
It might work. It can work. I think it's possible. I'm holding out hope.
No.
So I texted her and we met yesterday after she finished work. Basically, we made a few minutes of small talk and then I pretty much just told her exactly what I heard. She calmly blew it off at first, but then she started getting really defensive and accusing me of violating her privacy, which is fair, I guess. She hasn't said that no one will believe you yet, though. She hasn't said that yet.
That's her last line before she walks away.
Oh,
Wait for it.
But then if she says that, she's got it on tape because
But
Opie's
then-
recording it.
Okay. And then I take the phone and throw it in the water. Gone.
I have faith.
And then
I
she
think we can
somehow
do this.
shows her phone that it's been recording and she goes, boom, gone. Oops. Who's going to believe you now?
I think we got this. I have faith. I have faith, chat.
I doubt it.
But I pushed her a little bit more and she sort of reverted back to being sweet/nice. She told me that it was a huge secret, but the truth was that Lucy was in love with her and didn't like that she was getting married, but that Hannah didn't want to lose her as a friend.
And this is where the evil villain explains the plot. Also, in the movie, I'm watching this back for myself.
Yes.
Note, Riley, in the future, put that Hannah sees the phone on the table and she pours her glass of water onto the phone and it explodes.
Ouch. Now, this sounded actually pretty plausible, and I was this close to actually believing her until I remembered the way she had told Lucy that she loved her. Lock in. Don't forget that part. I tell my friends I love them every so often, but I don't say it like she did.
Oh, I wish John would say it like she did.
I love you.
Oh, man. I felt something.
Got him. Cha-ching. So I just said that, well, you said you loved her, and then I heard you too. I kind of paused on purpose since I wasn't completely sure that the noise I heard was physical affection, and figured she would fill in the blanks. She looked completely freaked out and totally lost her very calm/sweet vibe. Then she effing started sobbing and talking about how she loved Ben and he was so nice and she hadn't meant to hurt him. We're getting her now. She kept talking about how nice he was, and I'm just kind of like, what the F is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Huh? And then she started begging me not to tell anyone, that she would break things off with Lucy and blah, 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 and find a new bridesmaid. And I told her that she had to tell Ben or I would. Also, just again, the insanity and audacity. She has the woman she's sleeping with and cheating with as her maid of honor in her wedding.
I mean, it's just easier to have her there, you know? It's like, last minute preps, boom, cheat.
This is insane. This is correct. I didn't even, the strings weren't fully connecting in my brain until just now. Wow. And then said to me, telling Ben would ruin everything, which pissed me off. So I said that she ruined everything when she decided to F her maid of honor. I'm going to take this moment right here to catch our good boy Keon up to speed.
Please.
Keon, this story is legitimately insane.
I'm writing a rom-com on for this.
Yes, Riley's literally going to write a movie off this. So basically, OP dated this guy, when she was 16 for 7 years. They broke up, stayed good friends. It was like a mutual breaking off. This guy's name is Ben. So Ben is marrying Hannah now. And turns out Hannah is not only cheating on Ben, she's cheating on Ben with her maid of honor in the wedding.
Wait. she's cheating with Ben.
No. Sorry.
Oh, Ben's
Hey-
cheating with.
No, Ben is
clean. He's a good boy.
Oh, Ben's a good boy.
Ben's
Okay.
amazing.
Yep.
Hannah, who is his bride, Hannah is sleeping with her friend / maid of honor, Lucy.
Oh.
Yes. She's her
Whoa,
maid
okay.
of honor in the wedding, and she's having a full-blown affair with her, telling her she loves her and doesn't want to end things.
Yep.
That's why she's the maid of honor. Duh. This makes sense. Guys, this makes so much sense.
I'm breaking. And then she started listing all of the stuff that they'd already planned for their wedding, and then she had the effing nerve to whine that Ben would be so devastated and we shouldn't do that to him, as if I'm partially responsible for any of this. No. She was getting more and more upset and irrational about it, so I decided to bail. I told her that she had to tell Ben that evening, or I would, and walked out the door. And then, nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
dang! I thought Hannah was gonna destroy the phone, but all right.
Nope, nothing. That's in the Riley original,
Yep.
okay?
That's where I'm gonna just start escalating.
Subscribe now for that movie, okay? I kept waiting for an uncomfortable phone call from one of them or even secondhand news from someone in my family, but absolutely nothing. So I'm sitting there wondering if Hannah is trying some kind of cover-up or is just ignoring me in hopes that I just forget. Then at 1 a.m., I get this rambling message from her that started with, "Told him everything, leave him alone." Okay. And went on for a few sentences about how she and Ben both thought that I needed to grow up and stop trying to interfere with their lives.
I told you, OP. You thought Hannah didn't have a lot of power. She does.
Hold
because
on.
it. Okay, hold on. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
Tell me.
if you talk to the person, oh no, I want to stay with Ben. I want to stay with Ben. Are they going to tell the absolute truth, or are they going to skew it to make it look good for them?
This is true. But did she either, honestly, my guess here is she told him absolutely nothing, which is why she's like, do not talk to him about it.
Exactly. Oh, by the way, I had dinner with OP, and she basically said that she's still in love with me. And then you go check your phone, OP. Oh, I forgot to press record while listening to the conversation. That's what's gonna happen too.
So it was actually kind of hurtful, and I was feeling crappy and sort of disappointed in Ben for letting it slide, if that makes sense.
Sorry. Or Riley, make sure that like the phone ran out of storage, so whenever she plays it back, it goes up right
Ooh.
into that point.
That's good. That's
That's the move.
it,
the move,
dude. That's
the move.
that's tight. That's tight. You gotta workshop that one with Matt.
Dude, I
That'd be
will.
fun.
Dude,
Yeah.
I really will.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I love it. So that feeling lasted until 8 a.m. the next morning when this conversation happened. Ben, hey, can I borrow your cheap object he often borrows? Niche object?
Hey, can I borrow your cheap object he borrows often?
Seriously?
What?
Why the F are you asking me for a favor right now?
What are you talking about? What the F did I do?
This is exactly when I realized that he didn't have an effing clue. So I called him and said that I needed to talk to you about something important, and he, probably reading my tone, said he could go into work a little late and meet me up for coffee. Here we go. Now, I've known Ben for a very long time. Remember, they started dating when they were 16 years old, dated for 7 years. And the minute I saw him walking towards me and looking cheerful and pleasant, I realized that she hadn't effing said a thing to him. She lied.
That's probably even more genius because now OP is going to confess all these things and then Ben's going to go to his wife. Hey, I heard all this stuff from OP, and she's going to be like, actually, what I need to tell you is he admitted it. So that was all a lie. This is actually brilliant.
So now she doesn't have to be the one. Like she's like, oh, he'll break up for me.
Well, not that.
Oh.
Well, that might happen too.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like OP like went behind the bride's back, said this after they like. What Hannah's gonna say is, I wasn't gonna like tell her this because like she's a close friend to us, but this is what she actually admitted to me.
I see.
Yeah, so she's
Yeah.
gonna like
She'll
twist
twist
some
it.
things.
She'll
She's gonna
twist it,
twist
yeah.
some things.
This is the secret conversation we had, not what
Yeah.
she said.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Oh, but that's
Ooh.
crazy. That
Right.
she didn't. Oh.
Not that he's the kind of person who wears his emotions on his sleeve, but we went through some rough crap together, and I know when he's putting up a front and when he's genuinely happy. F. So I casually ask him about Hannah, and he says she's fine, and I ask if she mentioned that she and I got together yesterday afternoon. He's basically like, no, she didn't, but she was acting weird last night. What did you do? F-ity F. I tell him exactly what I heard over the weekend, and he was freaking shocked. Okay. He just sat there silently listening to me, telling him about what I had overheard and then the conversation with Hannah. When I got to the part about the text, he asked if he could see it, so obviously I showed him. He just seemed totally devastated. This is tough. I offered to send him the recording of the conversation, but he brushed that off and he was being very stoic about it, which is kind of his MO. He said that he would take care of it, and I apologized, and he told me that I hadn't done anything and this was his mess, which was unfair because it wasn't his fault, and I told him this. He then had to go to work, and I went home. By the way.
No!
I know. Keon, if you could look for an update on this.
Please, I have been edged so much this freaking day.
That's so true, actually.
Oh my God.
Who's okay? Never mind. Yeah, go ahead and let that continue your flow, John. Continue your flow.
But ladies and gentlemen, if you're tired of being edged with not enough content, boy, oh boy, do I have something that's going to goon your gophers. And that is 2,000 episodes of this show right here. Full freaking episodes. Go to Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio app, search OK Storytime. Oh, I just really hurt my knuckle on my ring. And you can find 2,000 episodes for your listening pleasure.
This is insane. The Hannah that's in my head right now is she's a mass manipulator, likes money and attention.
Yes.
And she's just using Ben for that because he has a lot of money. And she's like, dude, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Yeah, this is insane.
Because she can deny everything because we live in a digital age. Oh,
AI.
the voice stuff. Oh, that was AI.
That is
Don't you know
true.
she has background in that?
Well,
Oh, the text. Oh, that's all Photoshop.
hate to burst that bubble. This story's from 11 years ago. So
I know, but if I redo the movie of it.
but come on. You can set it in the 80s.
No, I'm trying
That's
to
my
sell
80s
it. I'm
impression.
trying to sell it for a mill where they can they don't have to go back in the 80s.
Okay,
They can just
fine.
film
Let's
it
do
easy.
it in the 2000s.
No, okay. This is my
Do it in the 2010s.
no. That. Anyways,
I mean, it does seem like Ben believes OP. I mean, they have a lot of trust. So I think
do.
there's no reason well, there is a reason for Ben to not believe her, but I think there's enough of a foundation of that relationship for her to trust her, which seems like he is. It seems like he's devastated and probably is going to break up with Hannah. I mean, I think this is this story ending as good as it possibly can? I think he ended up leaving at lunch because I got a text from him around 4 saying, broke things off. Sorry to get you involved. The wedding's off. As of right now, the wedding is off.
not my story.
And yours is going to be much better. And 20 minutes later, my mom called me to tell me that Ben and Hannah have called off the wedding, though she was trying to pump me for more information on the why. Who are you, Leah and Lucy and Hannah? Oh, God. Because Ben didn't seem to want to talk about what happened. Apparently, he told my brother, who's his best friend, and my brother's girlfriend, but everyone else is getting we didn't see eye to eye on everything, and it's for the best. I think Ben basically told her that if she got the F out of his life and never returned, he wouldn't tell everyone exactly why they had broken up. I mean, as far as endings could go, this is
Nice severance package.
yeah, it's definitely not one of the worst ways it could end. Hannah's getting the F out of his life so Ben can heal and recover. I like that OP and Ben were able to, he trusted her, which is kind of great and speaks to the friendship that they have. And Ben got saved.
Yep, that's true.
And OP's life didn't get destroyed by people being like, why'd you pick him up? Why'd you
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
not too bad. Not too bad. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we have more trauma for you in this next story.
My ex's new girlfriend clearly doesn't like me, and it's getting weird. Find a new friend group. My ex and I were together for just shy of 4 years. We shared bills, lived together, bought cars together, and we're raising our children together. This is like the level you're living with 9 was like level 1. This feels like level 2 of like living together.
That's big. That's big.
By the way, this comes from Queen Panda Corn, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to r/OK Storytime subreddit. So he was my best friend, but he had a hardcore video game user addiction, 7 hours on weeknights, full days on weekends, and was super neglectful. Combine that with me being insecure and having an undiagnosed, at the time, autoimmune disease that messed with my mood, it did not go well. He initiated the breakup, saying it was because he just didn't love me anymore, and he loved League of Legends, World of Warcraft, and all the other games he played more than me. I agreed it was a good idea since I was pretty unhappy at that point. It was super messy at the beginning, but we eventually got to a point where we were okay. I'm just imagining him keeping the kids, just him playing Minecraft with them all weekend.
Steve.
Daddy, I'm hungry. There's chicken in the chest in the house. Eat that.
Chicken Jackie.
But Daddy, I want real food.
No.
My ex is an awesome guy, but a dumpster fire of a boyfriend.
Dude, what a sentence.
Part of our arrangement when we started combining finances was that if we broke up while I was in school, only working part-time, he would pay my car payment and insurance until I graduated. You have that in the writing, OP.
Uh-oh.
This was his idea, and it took him a month to convince me to agree and get the car I needed. He assured me he would stick to this agreement as he still cared for me and my daughter and didn't want to screw us over.
Good.
He also made it very clear that he did not want our girls to stop spending time together since they spent most of their lives as sisters, and I fully agreed. So that was that. He and I were also on friendly terms. We still joke via text every now and then and shout about life when I drop off his daughter. As far as he and I go, we are good. Neither of us want the other back, and we are being mature about the whole situation. All right. Cool.
Great. I
love this.
Hey, yeah.
This is what the Marriage Story movie wanted to be. Before you get married, you have to watch that. It has Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver.
Right.
And it's a beautiful yet also very scary movie.
I have seen the hover over trailer partially.
If you watch it with your girl, make sure you guys are good.
We're rock solid.
And then watch it. And
Got
then
you.
You're going to have to probably address some things.
Noted. It's one of those movies.
It is one of those movies.
Got you.
It's a neat.
But it's a good one.
It's really good. But
Okay, nice.
You have to watch it.
Got you.
It scared me off from getting married for a couple of
Oh, snap.
Yeah. He started dating a new chick immediately after we broke up, which hurt a little. Oh. That did a whole 180 there.
Yeah, right?
He probably had one lined up.
Oh, God.
I didn't know.
She's a gamer girl. Sorry.
She's my Discord kitten. Keon, you know about this more than I do.
No comment.
I knew it. Oh, man.
I'm a Discord lion, baby.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I didn't know this woman's name, what she looked like, or anything about her other than that she existed. Well, a few weekends ago, I was driving to my ex's to feed my dogs, which are with him until I can find a place for them. Something else we both agreed on, and she happened to be sitting on the front porch. I felt super awkward and just kept driving. Now, being a girl who had just gone through a breakup, I will admit I was slightly tickled that this new girl appeared to be larger than me and very frumpy. Yes, I know it's a petty thought to have, and her appearance says nothing about who she is as a person. It had only been 2 months since we broke up, but I was still a bit hurt. I mean, I feel like, anytime anyone gets out of a breakup and sees a new person, it's like, oh my gosh, that person wears glasses?
Yeah, it's
nerd.
It's a bit. We can give OP a little grace here, like.
I will say my ex's guy does look like a Walmart version of me, though. Like,
Yep.
I hate to say it, but that is how it is.
Great value, Riley. Get out of here.
And it took me 1.5 years before I could come to that conclusion. I didn't even look at the guy, but that's what everyone says. They're like, "This guy's you?" Like, what do you got to squint?
It's true. I have seen proof.
Yeah.
I concur.
Anyways, I found a funny meme on Pinterest. 2 women laughing with the text, "When you see his new chick," written at the bottom. I shared it to one of my boards because it made me LOL And then it didn't really think about it until 3 days later when I get a notification that I have a comment on it. It was some woman going off on me saying I am a fat, ugly, fake gold digger.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
I think I know who might have made this comment.
It's then that I realized it's my ex's new girl.
I was right.
That she had been stalking my Pinterest since all of my other social media is private. Oh my
Ugh.
Pinterest.
Oh, man. This is not good.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. This really creeped me out since I know we all creep, but dang, you don't comment while you creep. So fearing I would lose access to a relationship with my ex's daughter and losing the friendship with my ex, I had formed. I find her on Facebook and sent her a message apologizing. I admitted that it was childish and that I really didn't mean anything by it. I told her I'm sure she is a wonderful person and that I didn't mean to hurt her feelings and let her know that I didn't want any drama with her. Well, this woman comes back with paragraphs of insults and threats,
Oh.
saying that she is going to make sure my daughter and I never see my ex's daughter again. She admitted that she has been stalking my social media for months and months pre-breakup, and that I'm a piece of crap.
Oh.
Just really hardcore stuff. Not really a sane response to an apology after an offensive meme. Did you saw what I saw?
I'm clocking what you're clocking. She's been stalking her for months before the breakup. Why are you stalking her months before the breakup? And why was he so quick to get with her? Maybe because
We were monkey branching.
cheating.
Oh, cheating too.
What's monkey branching?
Sort of like when a monkey's on one branch and
Mhm.
he's got another one lined up.
Oh, right. So he like tease it up, and then like dumps the girl and then goes right. So like basically it's manufacturing it so it looks like it's not cheating, but it's like, bro,
come on.
we know what you're doing. Come on.
Yeah. So at this point, I don't respond. I figure I make an attempt to be cool. It's out of my hands. But my sister informs me a week later that this woman has started posting stuff on her Pinterest about her boyfriend's crazy obsessive ex.
Oh no.
115 pins about me, to be precise, in less than 12 hours. All about how she's going to beat my butt and ruin my life.
Okay, this is getting into like get the police involved territory. It's quickly approaching that.
And on top of that, how she stole my man from me. Just a lot of crazy. Again, I ignore it all. Yeah. This guy's clearly not seeing with his right head here.
Oh, not at all. He's using the incorrect head. Fully incorrect head.
Well, another part of the agreement with my ex is that my daughter's school would retain his address as hers so she wouldn't have to go to a new school. I get a notification last week that my mail is being returned with wrong addresses written on the front. I panic. I text my ex and ask why he is returning my mail since that would probably lead to my daughter having to transfer schools. Oh yeah, dude. Every single agreement that you've ever had with this man, send it out the window. Gone.
Yeah.
He assures me that he's not. That came from my toe. Oh my gosh, dude. That was...
It just traveled all the way up your body.
I felt it, yeah.
Riley had a deep, guttural, full body traveled burp.
Wow. He assures me that he's not. I wonder who is then. He says he hasn't seen much mail come for me in the last couple of weeks. All I can think is that she's intercepting my mail when she's over there every night and returning it because she doesn't want me involved with my ex. And at this point, it has the potential to hurt my child.
Good point.
Not to mention, after seeing a picture of this woman, I found out I did know her. She used to follow me around my gym, also my ex's gym, giving me dirty looks and saying stuff under her breath at me. She actually made me so uncomfortable that I switched gyms. The creepy gym stalking started 8 months ago, 5 months before the breakup.
Dude, he cheated.
We got an actual stalker here.
Yes.
Big old stalker.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Like this is full stalkerage.
I haven't mentioned any of this to my ex, as I'm concerned he will think I'm making it up, or that she'll convince him that I'm trying to break them up and he'll cut me off from his daughter. But I'm really concerned. He's canceled my plans to see his daughter this weekend He said he didn't know when he'll have time for us to see her. My daughter is devastated. She misses her sister. My concern is at this point that this woman's obsession is escalating. This has all happened in less than 3 weeks. Aside from the months of gym stalking, we went from an overreaction to a meme to stealing my mail and keeping me from seeing the child I helped raise for the last 4 years. What did I do? Do I keep remaining silent in hopes she'll calm down? What if she escalates further? Should I talk to my ex and let him know what has been going on? Or am I stressing over nothing? I don't know. The whole thing just feels really crazy and wrong, and I feel like I'm stuck. It'll make me sick to think that I may never ever see his daughter again, and my daughter will lose her best friend. Any constructive advice or suggestions would be appreciated. We got an update 6 months later.
Oh,
John, what's
yes,
the
sir.
first step we're taking here?
Bro, this is a tricky one because, like she said, it's kind of like a minefield right now where you don't want to lose contact with the daughter. You don't want to kind of tip her off and have her take any more drastic action. So
Yeah.
very, very careful. I wonder if there's other people potentially. I think this could be a great person. Ex's mom, who basically like a former mother-in-law, being like,
Mhm.
hey, this is like your grandchildren are in danger
Yeah.
right now. Like this woman is like legitimately crazy. Can you help me find a way to like truly tell him? And maybe his mom can like sit him down and be like, hey, here's everything that's happening. We need to be careful so as not to tip her off and have her go super crazy, but figure out a plan to like kind of get her out of your life because she seems dangerous.
Yes, I agree with
Yeah.
that. I'm going to need to know more about how this relationship started. Talk to the ex, be like, hey, like, I have a few things that I left at your house. Can I grab them? Can I get the dogs? You find your new place, you get the dogs.
Mm.
And he'll be like, I just want to see you. Talk to him. Hey, we broke up. I'm not going to be mad at you. But when did this start so I can
Yeah, I think
line it up?
yeah, address the potential cheating later. Right now, it's just like getting him and the kids out of that
Yeah,
situation.
'cause-
and OP.
The girl started, like, she switched because of this girl.
Yeah, which gyms.
And
Crazy.
it happened
8 months ago?
8 months ago. They broke up 5 months ago. So let's say like they met each other. Well, let's I guess go back to breakup point. Here's breakup point.
Yep.
5 months before the breakup. What if they met each other like 3 months before the breakup or 4 months before the breakup? Like this woman was around and the guy didn't even know, and then she like basically figured out a way to get into the guy's head. Or did the
oh.
guy? Here's the breakup.
Yeah.
Did the guy and the girl meet like a year before the breakup? And then it was
Right.
like that's where the
And then it
overlap
evolved
is.
into the full-blown cheating. And then
Yeah.
I would probably guess, yeah, they like met way before even the gym stalking happened. And by the time the gym stalking was happening, they were in a full-blown cheating relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, anytime I hear a crazy story like this happen, I feel like Keon has somehow experienced it or has been a part of this in some way, shape, or form.
Keon.
Definitely seen a friend go through this.
Again, no comment.
Just give me something.
Not
us-
like a stalker.
I'm telling you. I'm telling
Dude.
you.
What? He's a walking Reddit story.
Oh boy. Wow. I have to go in like the deep canals of my brain to really
Yeah.
think that. I don't think I had a stalker, but I think my friend did have a stalker.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Where it was like, that's kind of weird. I think it was in college, and like this one girl would follow a buddy freshman year in the dorms and like knock on his door and like I think they got married though. It's very weird. I wasn't friends with this guy. It was like he lived across from my room, and it was just
Right.
very weird. It was very weird.
Wow.
Telling you.
I don't even remember the guy's name, but all I remember was like, I don't want to have any trouble with this guy. I don't want to be included with this guy because guess what? Oh, Carly had a stalker.
Did you have a stalker? I low-key have a stalker, but it's not really that big of a deal. I think she's gone now.
There was someone in high school that I'm sure was like pulling a prank on me.
Okay.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, I know where your dresser is in your room." And
I
was
don't like your
"What?"
high school experience. Your high school experience scares me.
Florida, baby.
Oh.
That's how we do it.
That's just a normal day. That's a day. That's just a day that ends in Y in
You
Florida.
run from a gator, you get a stalker. It's par for the course, brother.
Goodness gracious. But we got the update right
Oh,
here,
please,
guys.
Please, I'm so curious.
Update. Well, it's been 6 months And I think an update, my post is in order.
Mhm.
You were all correct. They were cheating. No monkey branches at all cheating. John called it. She was cheating on her husband. And my ex was cheating on with me. Double cheating.
Yep.
For months, evidently, he would go to her office on his lunches and do her on her desk.
Oh.
She would
Oh no.
she would explore with her taste buds in his car in the gym parking lot a lot. He would sneak her into my house while I was asleep and mess around with her. Super cool.
With the kids. Dude.
Jail.
Jail.
I'm more just grossed out than hurt. Like, we didn't stop being spicy related activities until about 2 weeks after the breakup. After the breakup? 2 weeks after? He had told me at one point he still loved me and had gotten confused and wanted to work it out. So he was sleeping with her at the same time as me. Ick. So since I just found out, I made an appointment to get checked. Lovely. When I found out, I texted him and told him I didn't want to speak to him anymore. And even though I loved his daughter like my own, I can't see his daughter anymore. I don't want my kid around him. And I don't think I can see him without wanting to hit him. Oh. And I know growing up, it's going to be like, why can't I see sister? Why?
Let me tell you why, little Billy. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not doing it.
It's Billette.
Billette. Hey, Billy could be a girl. Billie Eilish.
Oh, yeah. Okay, story Billy. I forgot about that. Me and my traditional man-male
Gendered
names.
name conventions.
Gotta get out of my head.
How dare you?
I've also definitely lost my temper after finding that out and said some very not nice things about their life choices. Whoops. Anyways, I'm in the process of cutting the last couple of ties to him. Now he met his girlfriend at our gym. We all still go there. I have been going there for years and we all have gone at different times, so it's never been an issue. I literally haven't run into either of them at the gym since we broke up 10 months ago. And by the way, you don't ever have to break up with us. Where do you go after the story, John?
Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio apps.
And look up these beautiful 11 letters.
Okay, story time.
And there, it'll be impossible for you to ever break up with us because we got thousands of hours of stories waiting for you.
Yes.
Last little bit. John, do you think that the ex is going to still pay for OP's car payments?
I mean, maybe, but like, it sounds like, and I totally agree with OP on this, it's like, it's not worth it. Like, just cut the ties. Like I get it. She's like, dude, you betrayed me. Again, put our kids in danger, put me in danger of like potential diseases. Like, so there's so many things. Now she's stalking me. Who knows what she'll do? Like, I can totally see her being like, look at all the damage you've caused. You're not the person I thought you were, the cheating.
Yeah.
So I just need to get away from you right now. I totally get it.
I would do that also. I would probably either write a letter to the daughter or keep tabs on the daughter because one, he's super neglectful.
Yeah.
That's why they broke up in the first place. Two, having this new person around the kid where she stalks you. You think she's going to be really nice to the daughter? I'm going to have to call the good old CPS. I mean, not harmfully, but just like if you see anything.
Yeah.
Probably.
If they can like keep an eye on the situation, that would be ideal.
And to be like, hey, you can't take care of her anymore. I'll take her in myself.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah. It sounds like OP would want to and be willing to do that. So again, if we can get like the mother-in-law or someone involved too, I think that could be potentially good. But also, yeah, this is a lot. This is not what OP asked for, that's for sure.
Not
or deserves
at all. Well, about a week after I found everything out, I'm at the gym and his girl comes at me like she's trying hard to start something, screaming and causing a scene, getting in my face. I just ignore her, keep doing my cardio. The owner eventually came and punted her out.
Nice.
Let's just say she doesn't go to my gym anymore, and I'm in the process of filing a cease and desist for intimidation.
Perfect.
So yeah, that's about it.
Wow.
Bro.
Dude, this was a crazy episode. Back to back crazy stories. Just call me Jen. I was having a rough day. Then I remembered I have y'all. Just call me Jen. My heart. Thank you. That is so sweet of you. And I remembered that we have you and everyone in the OK fam. Y'all are so great. Y'all are the best, truly. Just kidding. Everything is a lie. And I lied to you, but my God, a banger episode.
Yeah.
Absolute banger ep. So glad you guys could join us to explore that. And y'all are the best.
You guys really are the best.
You are truly so amazing. Shout out to Just Call Me Jen for her very sweet comment. And shout out to all of you for all of your sweet comments.
Yeah.
But with that said, if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.